Good morning, family. Dobry wieczór. Dobre utro. Good evening. Good flipping afternoon. How's everybody doing? Ah, time to look at the stock market, see what it's up to right now. Pretty nice day in the stock market. Pretty good numbers. Okay, let's switch the camera to the screen and see what the hell is going on. Awesome, down a tiny little bit for the day, with the market crashing a little bit. That's awesome, got some better deals. Hell yeah. Look at all the red, look how nice it looks. Good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. Gotta adjust the screen here. Make sure I make it better, sort of, kind of halfway a little bit. Trying to adjust the screen here a little bit. Let's see. Hey there, Nick. Nick Lance. Got some red in the market today, huh? Good times, good deals to buy some stocks at a discount, right? Look, the Apple thingy looks kind of green, sort of halfway. Oh, nice, nice. I see. That's cool. Alrighty, sounds good, man. Sounds good. I'm just chilling here, looking at some trades. Hell yeah. Let's see. Gotta find something here. Okay. Almost everything's red. Some things are a little bit green, like Costco's up, Apple's up, just a tiny bit. Interesting stuff. Flipping Elf is red. At least for at the moment, I could go to the crypto thingy. What the hell? Overnight order book? I didn't try to do the overnight order book. What the hell? Okay. So we're in the flipping. Oh, there it is. Let's see. Everything is red. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Everything's red. I'm down a little bit today. See right here, portfolio. It's just unrealized, but still, it's actually kind of a good deal. That means I got a tiny little bit of buying power I could put towards something. Get something at a discount a little bit. I think good deal, good times. Yep, everything red like crazy. Good times, good times. If you're a good trader, you're supposed to see it like as an opportunity type deal. Be like, hell yeah, the redder the better, right? The redder the flipping better. Mwah, ha ha ha. Hell yeah. Let's see. Buy the dip, yeah, exactly. Buy the flipping dip, and if the dip dips, buy the like continuing dip. I know, right? Need more moolah and a subscription with boats or some other ATS. For sure, for sure. For overnight order book. Yeah, for overnight order book, yeah. I see. For right now, like almost everything's red. Like I still like profit wise, like I was able to do like I lost some and I won some, it depends. See over there on SoFi I was down 114 on that one. I had to close some trades. Let's see, I was green on a few things, then like I ended up collecting some money on some of it. See down on that thing right there, collected a little bit there, collected a little bit there, collected a little bit, but in general, like I think the losses were like out of the take home profits, losses were slightly more than so yeah. But still not too bad, but what do you call it? Unrealized stuff, that's like short term, you know. Once the market starts popping back up, it'll be pretty good, you know. But for now, it's pretty much in the red quite a bit. What's my best trade tomorrow? I'm not sure. I think the dip might still keep on dipping. I kind of predicted it yesterday. Somebody asked me, like, what's gonna happen when the government shutdown will end. I said, like, normally it's supposed to be a good thing, but like sometimes the institutions, they like to, you know, do the opposite, you know, like, and they probably sell out like crazy, and that's what happened. They sold out like crazy, and I told her, like, be careful, because sometimes they think everybody thinks it's gonna be a positive thing, and then they, like, everybody buys, then the institutions sell, and then, like, they pretty much take your money, because then you sell at a loss. Well, most of the people that are afraid, you know, then the institutions write it back up and take everybody's money, you know. So you gotta be careful, you know. How to do that? Which broker? I'm using the Robinhood broker right now. VIX is on Robinhood. VIX, I got the VIX right here. See, I got the VIX call right here. On this call, I'm up a little bit. It's like the longest dated call I had, but I got that one. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. I'm trading on Robinhood right here, right now. Should you invest in copper coins? I'm not sure. I don't know too much about that, me personally. So I can't really give advice on that. I sold some of my SoFi. I still have over 200 shares. I sold some and then I bought some. So I still this is SoFi is still like my biggest position, and I keep on adding to it a little bit. You know, probably add a little bit, just $1 for now, just for the heck of it. Tesla dipped a lot. I got quite a bit in Tesla too, especially the, what do you call it, TSLL. This one, I got a whole bunch of this one. Mostly I got the cash secured puts. As in stocks, I don't have too much, but I have a lot in the cash secured puts. See, like, it's kind of like down. But that's short term though. Are you one of the few that has that as a hedge? Yeah, yeah, I have that like as a hedge type deal. I do the, what do you call it, like, cash secured puts, where like I collect the premiums, you know, so like kind of hedges my position as I enter, because I collect the premium. So I kind of do that, you know. So I have some of those right now. So, and I'm kind of adding a little bit at a time. Probably add like, three on that one for now to be cute for market open. But yeah, I do have some of those, cash secured puts, which kind of hedge a little bit. I'm selling the VIX call. Well, I'm not selling it right now. I could show you. I have it. Where is it? Right here. I have it right here, but I'm not selling it. I just have it. See the VIX call? I bought it. I have it. It's value a tiny bit, but I don't know. I'll see what I do with it tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not selling the VIX call right now. Like the options, I can't really do much with them right now. Like after the markets, like, go too bad. That's funny. If the market goes south fast, those will print. Yeah, yeah, for sure. It will. I think that, like I said, I think the dip might keep on dipping, so I gotta, uh, queue in some orders and that. So maybe just in case, I'll, buy like an Apple thingy, because Apple is kind of up, sort of halfway overnight. So if I queue in $1 of the Apple thingy, see what happens, right? $1 of Apple, see what it does, see if it'll fill, if it'll give me the right thing. What the hell? Instead of buying an apple, it gave me a pear. It's a fraud. What the hell? Dude, I didn't ask for a pear. I tried to get an apple. Dude, what the hell is wrong with it? It's being flippin' messed up like crazy. Dude, it's screwing me. Like, this Robin Hood's a fraud. Instead of, selling me an apple, it sold me a pear. What the hell? Oh man, funny stuff. Dude, flipping weird shit in the stock market. You know, it is what it is. Sometimes having all those stocks and option is a waste. You'll make more money at just full porting your account into one single stock. In a way, yeah, that's true. It kind of is. But the nice thing for now is like I don't have too much money in a lot of these stocks. So this is a nice thing. If you look at the amounts, it's like shares, it's like almost nothing. Most of them are like $1 that I put in the stock market. So in this case, I get to pick and choose what I want to buy because they got a whole bunch of radars that are kind of almost empty. And if I want to add something to a decent one, I can, and then just write it up. Only stocks you should be DCA into are airplane companies. Airplane companies? Some of them might be pretty decent for sure. Oh yeah, I gotta make sure I don't forget to feed my cyber puppies. Like this cyber puppy is kind of starving. I took profit on it recently. The Shiba Inu cyber puppy. So I gotta make sure I add a tiny bit more to that one. Because it actually, like, I already took profits out of this one multiple times. Like almost 3 days in a row, I was able to take profits, but not much. But something still better than nothing. But like I gotta make sure I take care of the cyber critter, the cyber puppy. It usually takes care of me too, so it's all good with that. Maybe just in case, by like toss it like three more bones, I think he'll be happy. He'll stay chilled there for a little bit. Got XRP? Yeah, I have XRP for sure. Not much. I think I recently sold out of that one at a profit. Yeah, I did. See, I sold at a profit, and I usually buy a dollar back, and the dollar turned into 91 cents. So maybe just for the heck of it, might just for now add another dollar to it. I think that's worth it. Just in case for now. Take him to dinner first. Oh, XPR. Oopsie, my bad. I misread it. Oh man. Bitcoin, I got Bitcoin too, but right now, like it's dipping. Like what I kind of predicted it to do, it's kind of dipping quite a bit. 97,000 right now. Like a few days ago on one of my lives, I was predicting it to possibly like reach 86,000. I'm not sure if it's gonna reach that low, but I was saying that just a few days ago, and it's kind of heading that way. And we'll see what happens. I mean, I got like that much in it, not much, but yeah, it's doing its thing. It's traveling there for sure. Maybe it'll make it there. Once it goes lower, I might add some more to that one. Buy BSV, it's the real Bitcoin. Can only do 7 TPS. BSV, let me check it out. I'm not sure if I heard of BSV. This thing right here, right? So it says BSV can't be traded on Robinhood. Only real-time market data is available. Oh, that's weird. So they only let me look at it but not trade it. That's weird. Huh. That's kind of strange. Weird, weird, weird. I guess I gotta kind of sort of halfway figure it out. Do I use margin? Yes or no? Sometimes I use it. What do you call it? Right now, I'm not in the margin. See, right now, if I click on this, I have the option if the market's gonna tank some more. See, update borrowing limit. If I need to, if I know like I'll do good, then I could just remove the borrowing limit. Then I could just on something that I'm pretty sure on, I'll ride all the way back up. But see, it makes my buying power way huger. But I have that option. But at the moment, I'm not using it. Like once I'm close to running out of my money, like by dollar cost averaging into this dip, if I'm out, I might tap into like add a little bit more to like one of the better companies and then ride the wave up. But that's gonna be last case scenario for me. So I'm gonna kind of see, it makes my borrowing power kind of bigger. But in that case, I don't want to do that right now. So I'll switch it back to like $1 because I don't want to borrow too much. But like once the market dips some more, if it does, I'll add to it. But for me, like right now, it's pretty decent. It's worth it like that. Nick, how old are you and how old your starting capital? Help us out. I want to learn. Well, I'm 42 right now, and I started trading last year. I was trading on a different brokerage. But like right now, the temporary short term, the portfolio is down because the market went down. But this is a not realized profit. This is short term. Once the market recovers, all this recovers. The main thing for right now, and I kind of predicted that like yesterday in my yesterday live stream, somebody asked me like what happens like if the government shutdown will end. And I said like most likely it's supposed to be a positive thing, but I said like institutions probably sell off just to collect everybody's money. Once the institution sells off, all the other traders they're scared when the market dips, they sell at a loss. Then those institutions they buy back and then pretty much take everybody's money doing that. Like so, I kind of knew that was gonna happen. But regardless, I'm still adding to the market. I'm dollar cost averaging because eventually it will go up. The worst thing to do is, especially if you're in a good company, to sell off, and then once the market goes up, you stay at a loss. Like you don't want to do that. But these are my profits, like take home profits right now, like the weekly, because I have some gains and some losses today. But for the 1 week, take home profit $770. For the 1 month, it's $3,284. For the 3 months, it's 6,832, and year to date, it's 7,982. But anyways, like I started this year's trading on Robinhood since April. Since April, like I started kind of more actively trading till this point. From April to now, I made like almost 8,000. That's just trading on the side because I do construction work full time and just got home from work recently, and I'm kind of trying to figure out my next plans for tomorrow and maybe queue on some trades or some stuff. Yeah, for sure. Stay in for the long term on certain stuff that's worth it. Definitely. Nick, can you scroll up and answer my question, please? I'd like to hear your thoughts on this. Okay, I gotta see what you asked. Okay. Okay, what is your biggest holding? Okay, always. And since you started last year, what do you think about buying the VOO S&P 500 from an IRA account and let it sit until you 60? Well, that's a good idea. Like VOO and S&P 500. That's one of the safest things that you could do like long term because those like ETFs they control a whole bunch of companies and long term they go up. So something that you want to be super safe in for the long term, that's not a bad idea. It's actually kind of safe long term. But like if you want to do like more riskier stuff like short term trading, you can make a little bit more money, but it's riskier at the same time you could lose more money. But definitely like buying and holding like S&P 500, VOO, VTI, all these type of stuff. Those are pretty good long term and pretty safe, because they still grow like 15, 20% a year. Depends, which ETF it is. Definitely it's a good way to like, especially if it's in a retirement fund like Roth IRA, retirement funds, something pretty decent. It's one of them safer things. Oops, let me see. Learn how much you should allocate to short-term trading versus long-term. Yeah, for sure. Okay, bro. I'll look it up. Thank you. Yep. But yeah, one of my largest holdings here is the. Let's see. Well, I think one of my largest is the SoFi. I had more. I sold some today at a profit, and then some options I sold at a loss. So it's kind of like a little bit of both. But I sold some, but still, I think out of all my holdings, I think the SoFi is the largest. And then like option wise, I think it's the TSLL because I got this one. I think this is the one that I kind of showed how to do yesterday. I think it's down right now short term, but I'm just keep on dollar cost averaging into that one. Then I got another. Let's see. So I got two of the TSLL options. Let's see. Yeah, that one and that one. So they're both in the negative right now because Tesla's going down. So this one's down 243 and the other one's down quite a bit. But apart from that, I keep on buying some more of it because thing is, it's probably gonna keep on dipping some more. Cause see right now, what's at 1586? One pretty because this one does twice what Tesla does, you know. So, but I think it's shares wise, I don't have too much of it. I only got 49 shares. But I keep on dollar cost averaging into this one because once it goes up pretty good. So for now, I'm just gonna add a tiny bit to be queued for tomorrow. Not much because I don't have too much money left to buy. I'm just kind of looking and see where everything's kind of at for the most part. Maybe I might sell the VIX tomorrow, possibly. I don't know how bad because once it reverses, I think this will be start going in the negative. So I might maybe collect some profit on that one, possibly. I'll see. You should make a video explaining options. I could do that. I have I think one or a couple videos explaining the poor man's covered call on YouTube, but I don't have too much. Eventually, I want to do some more videos like that. But at the moment, I'm just doing some live streams. Yes, sir. Nicky, 100% on the VIX call. Yeah, yep. You think I should sell my Bitcoin? Well, it's up to you. I don't know how much Bitcoin you have. At the same time, I'm not a financial advisor, and the thing is, long term, Bitcoin will go up. I don't know how long you want to wait for that. Short term, it could still keep on going down. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, but there's a chance it could go even lower short term. You know, it depends on what you want to do. Like I said, I can't say like to buy, hold, or sell something. I'm not a financial advisor, but like I could say what I think. Short term, like I said, it might go lower. Like my opinion. Long term, very long term, it's gonna go way higher. You know, that's just my opinion, not financial advice. But I can't really say to buy, hold, or sell. I have a little bit of Bitcoin, not much. Let me see. I could show you how much I have. I don't have much. See right here, Bitcoin. I got $92 right now. Like it went down like over $10. So yeah, I don't have much of it. Like I recently had more. I sold out at a profit, but just a little bit ago, I looked at it. It was 97,000. So it looks like it's keeping on dipping a little bit. So even in my live streams, I kind of predicted it to go to like 86,000 roughly. I'm not sure if it'll reach that or not. I was just roughly guessing. It might reach that, and then like for the long term, it'll probably go up to like 150, 200,000. That's like in a couple of years from now. I think it might reach that. You know, just my opinion, not financial advice. Short term, I see it go down. You know, so it kind of is what it is with that one. Buy the dips for sure. I'm adding to the dips. The dip keeps on dipping. I keep on buying. I just added some more right now. LOL. Love the disclaimer. I know you got to say the disclaimer, right? So you think it's good to sell my stock and get a call of same or different stock at higher deltas? I'm not sure which stock are you trying to get into there, or what the plan is. Like it always depends, you know. If you want to sell at a stock and have a better leverage, you could get like a call option just to be safe for a longer dated call option, you know. Yeah, the 1 year chart exactly. But I wanna see. Let me see. I didn't feed this cyber puppy today. I wanna see what the paper says if I should feed it or not. You know, I wanna ask. Should I feed my Dogecoin cyber puppy? See what the paper says. My crystal ball paper said yes. That means I gotta feed it like crazy. I gotta toss it a bone. Gotta flip and toss my cyber puppy a bone. Flippin' A, hell yeah. Flippin' A, hell yeah. Toss my cyber puppy a bone. Paper said yeah. Crystal ball said yeah. So I knew this one was hungry. I'll toss it a bone just for the heck of it. You know, it deserves it. It wants it. It likes it. Hell yeah. Okay. Yay, Doge filled. Now the cyber puppy is full. It said Doge was filled. Haha. I think the shorter term your exploration and the less risk you want, the higher the delta, but longer term calls. I think 35.50 delta is a growth play. Yeah, for me, if I get like a leaps call option, like a year out call option, I usually try to stick to a point 0.7 delta. But if it's slightly under, it's fine, or slightly over. But like average around, like one of my favorites is around point 0.7 delta. It's like perfect amount where the option is not too expensive, but like it's still good leverage. You know, it's like a perfect balance for me personally on that thing. I think I'll add some. I think I'll add some XRP. Actually, I think I should ask the paper if I should add some XRP. I don't have much in it. Okay, should I buy some more XRP? See what the my crystal ball paper says. Okay, so the crystal ball paper said no, so I gotta wait for tomorrow on that one. Okay, because I think I did add $1 to it right now today, but I guess I'll wait for tomorrow to add some more to that one. So it flipping said no on that thingy. I guess I gotta wait a little bit on that one. Hell yeah. Sorry XRP for later for tomorrow. Let's see. Spot ETFs coming this month. Oh, nice, nice. Look at the trend. Is it a downtrend? On the Spotify. Okay, looks like it's so far for the 1 week it's up, but let's see how it looks like in the short term. See the advanced thingy. Well, right now it's below the Bollinger Band. That's for the 1 month. So it looks like it is kind of trying to trend up. So there's a possibility that it could. It's below the Bollinger Band, but you could see the volume build up over there and start trying to start head up above it type deal. So there's a chance it might, trend a tiny bit higher here soon. Not a guarantee, but it looks like it's heading that way. Nvidia. I gotta drink some water. Yeah, I got my midnight coffee drink, my Marvel coffee mug. Hell yeah, cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Can you do SoFi? Well, I have SoFi right now. The SoFi thing is one of my biggest holdings here right now. See, like if I show you. There's SoFi right here. See, it's down a lot today, and I have it. I have like 224 shares. See, on SoFi, just today on this position, I'm down $525. Just today's return is negative 900, but like the total of my holdings is negative 525. Actually, probably down. Yeah, it's out of just the stocks is down 525. Is Nvidia on downtrend? Let me see. Let me see. I'll look at this chart here. 1 day. Let's see, change this to 5 minutes. Looks like the very last part here, looks like it's starting to downtrend, yeah. On the Nvidia, looks like it might do some more dip and see after the green volume start, looks like it's continuing to the red volume type deal. So, I mean, with the dip, it might, like everything else, keep on dipping, but from what it looks like. I mean, I think I've got an Nvidia Leap Skull or something like that. Let me see. I think I got an Nvidia Leap Skull. I recently collected some money on it on a poor man's covered call, but I took profit from that other leg that I had right here. See, I got a Nvidia call. So it's just this call is down quite a bit. See, my market value it's over 4 grand, and I'm down 467,000. But the thing is, I have time for that thing to go back, which I think it will, and then later go back into the profit. So I got that one, but looks like it's on a tiny bit of a downtrend still. It might go down a bit more before it starts going back up. Tesla will go up. Musk will make it happen. Oh, for the Tesla long term, yeah, I think it will go up. That's why I have a lot of it. I have like the options, the cash secured puts on it, and then I started buying some of the Tesla shares and the TSL leverage shares. For the long term, it will go up. I'm kind of sure, like myself on that. Like not financial advice, but long term, I'm very bullish on Tesla. Like you can see, I have Tesla stock, I have Tesla leverage stock, I have a whole bunch of stuff like that. You know, right here, just the Tesla. I don't have much of it, but I did start adding some of it. See what the amount I have, like 531, slightly over a share. It's not much, but I got more in the leverage play. You know, the TSLL leverage. I got a lot in that one. And then the Meta thingy here. Meta platforms, that thing's dipping quite a bit too. I started adding more into that one. See, I got over $1,000 in that one. Got 2.8 shares, and I got like over $1,700 worth of that one. So I keep on adding to it because long term, I think eventually that's a good buying opportunity. At least how I see it. I think eventually, like I said before, it's gonna go back after it recovers, but it should go back to where it came from, like 757 or whatever. And eventually, it's like a good company. It's gonna keep on going higher. It's gonna go over 800 within now and like maybe half a year or whatever, roughly. But in general, it's gonna keep on trending like up right now. Like for me, this is a discount, so I'll probably keep on adding to that one. Maybe even market open tomorrow, I'll probably add some more to that one. Even if it dips down to like 500, for me, it's just worth it to add some more at that price because I know long term is gonna go up. It's gonna this thing's gonna be like a beast monster company. Like I kind of like it for the long term. Even fractional shares, I don't mind. Oh, I already got some Shiba. I already fed my cyber puppy. Check out STZ for the sake of our boy Connor. STZ. Let's see what STZ is. Constellation Brands. Nice. Nice, nice. So for the most part, like the big trend, the big picture trend looks kind of on the downside, but let's see what short term kind of looks like. Okay, 1 week, 15 minutes. Looks like there is a tiny bit of a slight uptrend momentum positivity, but not probably not a long term, like barely type deal. Let's see, change this to 15. Yeah, it looks like there's a tiny bit of uptrend momentum starting, but like I'm not sure if it'll be long lived or not. But I don't know much about this company. I'll read about it because I don't have it obviously, but I'm kind of looking at it. So here's the what the analysts are saying or ratings. So 61.5% people say buy, 30.8 people say hold, 7.7 people say sell. So uh, looks like it's not a bad company. It's pretty decent, but like for the most part, it was going down. Like if you see for the long term, but I think yeah, I don't know. Me personally, I wouldn't invest in it, but like it does have potential. Like I said, I don't know much about this company, so I'll read a tiny bit at least about Constellation Brands. Constellation Brands INC engages in the production, marketing, and distribution of beer, wine, and spirits. It operates through the following segments: beer, wine, and spirits corporation. Okay, so it's about the booze, like the boozies and stuff. I guess people keep on drinking and partying, so I guess this company will do sort of kind of halfway okay. I think it'll survive a little bit. I think it's all cool. It's all good. I think it'll make it. Recession company for sure, right? Now watch list this Nicky. uh oh yeah, STC, I gotta put it on my watch list for sure. Why didn't I do that? Do I have it on my watch list? Oh, I don't even have it on my watch list. What, a boozy company, like the company that people party with. I gotta add it to my watch list for sure. Hell yeah! Now I got it. Now I could kind of stalk it a little bit and see how much people are partying and drinking and boozing it up a little bit. So it's all good. It's all good like crazy. Right now it's kind of going up a tiny bit. You can see that green thingy go up. Good stuff. Good stuff. Nice long term bullish. Awesome. Yeah, there's a good potential for the long term for sure. Check out CEP. About to go. Let's see. CEP. CEP equity. Okay, obviously it's down. Mostly everything's down right now. That's kind of obvious. Let's see what it looks like short term a little bit on this chart. Okay, 1 minute, 1 day. So right now it's like hovering slightly like right, kind of like almost mid Bollinger Band type deal. But looks like it got slight green, slight positive momentum buildup. So might do a kind of okay short term, but like I said, I don't know much about this company. I'm just kind of looking at what the chart looks like. Looks like there's slight momentum at the moment, but who knows how long lived that will be. Let me see what it says about it. Cantor Equity Partners Inc. is a blank check company which engages in the purposes of effecting a merger, capital stock exchange, asset acquisition, stock purchase, recognition, or similar business combination with one or more businesses. The company was founded on November 11, 2020 and is headquartered in New York, New York. Listed name for CEP is Cantor Equity Partners Inc. Class A ordinary shares. Seems pretty kind of decent, but I'll for now put it on the watch list for sure. Looks like it got slight momentum on it building up, but probably short lived, at least if it will. Hi there. So SPAC, a SPAC, Bella Robinhood, check PDD a few years ago. Oh, PDD. Let me see. PDD. What is that? Is that it? That one? PDD? Oh, PDF. PDD Holdings. Check the general picture, the whole history. Looks like some volume momentum is building up in the big picture of it. Let's see. 1 minute, 1 day. Looks like it's starting to pick up a tiny bit of momentum of that one too. Not much. Still not guaranteeing anything. It might pop up, not pop, but barely trend up a tiny bit and go back down, but like nothing guaranteed for the short term for sure. Uh, I don't know much about this company. I want to read about it a tiny bit here. So PDD Holdings Inc. is a multinational commerce group that owns and operates a portfolio of businesses. The company aims to bring more business and people into the digital economy so that local communities and small business can be benefit from increased productivity and new opportunities. It has built a network of sourcing, logistics, and fulfillment capabilities that support its underlying business. PDD Holdings was founded by Hua Lin Chai Zhang Hong in 2015 and is headquartered in Dublin, Ireland. The listed name for PDD is PDD Holdings American Depository Shares. Doesn't look too bad. I'll probably add it for my what do you call it, watch list. But looks like it does have like something kind of decent, at least short term. Like especially after this all what do you call it? Obviously, the government shutdown ended. The institution sold off just to kind of take everybody's money. But after everything, all this weird mess is settled, it might keep on trending up a little bit. But I'll just add it to my watch list for now. See, they're accounting books, bro. Nice, nice. Do they? What exactly are they cooking? They've been flagged and almost delisted a couple of times because of accounting errors. Oh wow. So they're probably not the greatest at accounting. That's kind of funny. I want to buy some more of this one, but usually they don't let me. See this one? It's positive, negative, plus minus 0%. But then like I got one share, and then they just don't let me buy it anymore or trade it or anything. It looks like they kind of sort of halfway delisted it. They're not letting me do anything with it. But kind of it is what it is. At least like I got one share that's worth 0.000 type deal. Keep the good work. Huh, thank you there. Let me see. Maybe just for the heck of it, I want to see how. Yesterday I was trying to get my what do you call it? Buy some more shares on my other account, my Webull account, and then like this one right here. For some reason it wasn't letting me, but then it kind of let me. Let me see. I'm gonna close this screen full, but just do the password. So I think this is a margin. I'll click this one on the cash. But yeah, I don't have much on the Webull thingy, but I bought the Tesla thingy on. See right here. Today while I was at work, I was like, yesterday I tried to do that, but it wasn't working for some reason. But I was able to make it work. I don't have much, but I bought like everything that I had. I put it in the TSLL on the Webull thingy. So yeah, I got on the Webull. I got like the little bit of money that I got on there because this is the one I used to trade on last year, with the one I learned to trade on for the most part when I where I used the leverage and stuff like that. But then I switched to Robinhood this year. But like a little bit of money that I had left on here, I put it on the TSLL right here. See, it's down right now, but like for the long term, I put it all over there just to see kind of how it does. So I got that one on that. And then I think the Moo thingy, I got some other stuff on there too. Oh, thanks for the subscribe there, LMAO. Why the glasses? Just to be kind of sort of halfway cool for a tiny bit, I guess. For that, gotta be fancy for the stock market. It's just not the whole time. It's just for at least a tiny bit. Like for a few seconds at least. You know. But yeah, I got the Moo thing. I think I downloaded this app. I think it was either sometime this year or something like that, or maybe I don't remember. But I put all the money on that one. I got the lift. See, I bought the lift thingy, so I'm up in the lift, and then I bought the TSLL leverage. So all the money, like the little bit of money I have there, it's all in these two right here on the Moo. But it's kind of worth it. I kind of like it. Kind of interesting stuff. And then I'm gonna pop back to the Robinhood thingy. I just want to see how my tiny little baby accounts are doing. Who knows? Maybe one day like those accounts will be like super huge accounts. We'll see what happens. Grow them a tiny little bit at a time, maybe. But yeah, I might try to close this one at a profit tomorrow because who knows how long the fear will last, and once that subsides, this thing won't be as good. But since it's in the profit, I might have to take profit tomorrow on that one. Novitas, like a lot of stocks went down. Novitas went down quite a bit. Like I have 139 shares of that one. So yeah, I'm kind of a little bit down on this. I'm down almost on everything, but some things I'm up a tiny bit. But it's short term. It's unrealized losses and profits and losses. As long as you don't sell at a loss, doesn't really matter because long term is going to go up. So might as well add some more to it, like not much probably. I don't have too much buying power, but add like a tiny bit. Q1 for market open. For me, that'll be kind of better than nothing. Long term, I like this one because Nvidia invested billions of dollars into this company. They're kind of like partners, and it's easier for this company to multiple X, grow versus Nvidia because Nvidia is a large company. It'll keep on growing, but you can't multi X fast like this one can because it's a tiny company. But they're all in the semiconductor and the AI and the weird stuff. But for the long term, I think it's worth it. Short term, it could still keep on dipping. That means I'll just keep on buying the dip a little bit more in that one. So it's kind of worth it. Lyft, I think I recently sold out of all the positions I had on that one. I started to dollar cost average back in there. So yeah, I just recently sold everything I had on that one with a profit, and I started to add a tiny bit more. I'm gonna let it go down some more, and I'll add more as it goes down. Because like I said before, like I think it's gonna trend up to like $30 within like now maybe 3-4 months. It's a very good company. It's a small company, but like it's growing fast. It's like undervalued in my opinion. I keep on dollar cost averaging into that one. Let's see. Will Bitcoin keep shooting up? The Bitcoin, like short term, like obviously I'm not a financial advisor, but short term, I think it might keep on dipping. That's what I think. And long term, I think it's gonna go up a lot like crazy. Like 1.5, 2 years from now, I think it'll probably be like around 150, $200,000, roughly. Just like a rough estimate. But I think for long term, it's gonna go up like crazy. Short term, I think it might keep on dipping some more before it starts recovering. I'm gonna check out Walmart. Maybe Walmart's almost at a good opportunity. Oh yeah, it's getting close to the point where I wanted to buy it because I keep on watching this Walmart thing here. Want to get in at like $100 or something, and then like with the call options, with the leaps call options, ride it all the way back up to like this point here somewhere. That'll be a very very good profit. If you get one leaps contract, ride it from like around here somewhere. So over here, you could easily make like over $1,000, like just on that one move. Which could take like a few days to like a few months. It kind of always depends, but regardless, if you catch that move with the call option, it'll be a very very good move. I'm thinking it's going to do like Amazon. Target might be a good play long term. Yeah, Target I think should do pretty good too because these are like the like main staple stores that people go shopping and buying stuff for sure. Like Walmart, Costco, Target, they should be doing pretty decent. And NVVE, let's check that out. NVVE. So Nuve, I'm not sure if I heard about this company. It's like a penny stock. Well, just for the 1 month, it bounced quite a bit. Just the general momentum looks kind of down on it. Let me check the close-up view on it. So 1 minute, 1 day. Uh, like it's hard to like exactly track this one. Like looks like it might kind of try to go sideways for the most part. Like it's kind of looks like trying to move down or go sideways. I probably wouldn't put money in it myself, especially it's a penny stock. They're risky. Newell Holdings Corp. Engaged in the provision of a commercial vehicle to grid V2G technology platform. Its V2G technology grid integrated vehicle platform enables its users to link multiple electric vehicle EV batteries into a virtual power plant to provide bi-directional service to the electrical grid. The firm also enables electric vehicle EV batteries to store and resell unused energy back to the local electric grid and provide other grid services. The company was founded in 2010 and is headquartered in San Diego, California. The listed name for NVIDIA is Nuvia Holding Corp. Common stock. Looks like it's a pretty decent company with what it's doing and everything, but like, and it did have a pretty good jump up, but right now it looks like it's trending down. When I looked at the when looking at the big picture, it looks like it's trending down, and when I looked at the smaller picture, it looks like it's wanting to try to trend down too. Like it's going sideways or slightly downwards, you know. Like so for kind of short term, I think it might keep on doing that sideways and slightly down from what it looks like. But it did move a lot, you know. Especially once it moved a lot today, 207 whatever percent, like probably higher likely that it's gonna keep on moving down after that, you know. So I probably wouldn't trust to bet up on it, like me personally. Also because like it's a penny stock, it's pretty risky. The cheaper the stock, it's kind of like the riskier, you know. Yeah, I wouldn't invest in it, you know, like especially after like a big bounce they had, like it's kind of more risky, you know, to bet upwards on it. MLSS. Milestone Scientific. That one had a decent jump during the day and after hours. It's kind of interesting, but yeah, it's like another like one cheap penny stocks. But sometimes like like if you know how to kind of catch them like at the right time and spot them right, like and predict the right move, you can make a lot of money. But it's just harder. But it's more risky to invest long term in something like this. You know, that's the thing. Like you could make money if you catch it at the right time. But like right now, like I probably wouldn't get in since it's already jumps. Looks like most likely after a big jump, most of the time they keep on trending downward, like for the longest time after that. Milestone Scientific INC is a biomedical technology research and development company which patents, designs, and develops diagnostic and therapeutic. Okay, so this is just like a scientific medical type deal, but I'll look at the big picture of it. So for the most part, it looks like it's continuing to trend down in the big picture. So 1 minute, 1 day, see how that looks like. Looks like some volume is building up on this 1 minute, 1 day chart. So short term, it still could keep on going up, but not for long. Like after, if it does go up a tiny bit after where it's at, it'll I think keep on trending down from where it looks like. I wouldn't trust investing in it though myself. Like the penny stocks, just kind of too risky. Sometimes I did like, but I don't know. It's kind of risky. How much have you made all up in trading? One crazy thing I did many years ago, I found a stock that's called, oh, we're selling higher than the intrinsic value of the stock. I would buy the stock and sell the calls, repeat until I couldn't anymore. I appreciate it, bro. Yep, for sure, for sure. Wow, that's interesting. I want to see if I missed something just for trying. Just I'm just looking at the messages here. Okay, let's see what else I should look at here. Yeah, just kind of wanted to look at some stuff, see what kind of yeah one of the trades like I'm kind of like I think I already showed like once the Walmart thing it goes down lower. I'm trying to get into that option play. Like I'm waiting for to get into the Walmart with a call option around like 100 something, like around there somewhere, and then with the Leaps call option, ride it all the way back up to there and possibly higher. But hopefully Walmart dips enough for me to get at a better price. Even right now, it's a decent price, but with everything dipping, it might dip some more. Maybe I could grab it at a better price. I think today I sold out of my gold that I had. Let's see, the gold. I sold gold and I bought $1 back just to put it on the radar. But I think this is one of the things I sold at a profit today a tiny bit. See, I got like 99 cents left because usually after I sell it all, I buy a dollar back just to kind of see what it does, track it easier, like, easier radar to spot. So it went down a tiny bit. So as soon as it dips some more, I'll probably keep on adding some more to it. The same thing with silver. I think I sold that one at a profit today too. AGC, S SP was for the dip. AGC. And then silver. Oh, silver I recently sold that at a profit too. I started $2 cost average, so I have like $20.67 in it. Yeah, for now the lots of the trades do look bad for sure. And I don't mind sharing it. like what like even like the good days, the up days, it's all here. The bad days, it's all here. Like I'm transparent. I show everything. At least I still stay profitable. If you look at my take home profits, it's still at a pretty decent profit zone. Seeing that I work full time during the day, and then like the unrealized stuff, that's short term. That's normal. So if you're not a trader if you can't handle the down times. For a short term period. What application? This is a Robinhood. Right now I'm on Robinhood right here. This is Robinhood right here. So yeah, I'm still waiting to get the credit card from them. Might take forever. The Roth IRA I just recently started. It's down a little bit. Like I didn't put much into it. I'm not sure if I'm even gonna max it out this year. It's smart. It's actually really smart to max out the Roth IRA. I'm not sure if I'll do it this year. I could, sell some of these and put it onto the Roth IRA. Then it'll be maxed out. Australia gold and copper. I'm up about 70% year to date. Nice, nice. That's awesome there, Connor Wigger. LTD. Let's check LTD. Does it not have the LTD here? Looks like it doesn't have it here for some reason. Unless, see, I put LTD in here, it doesn't have it. Unless it's this one, TSM. But LTD itself, it's not there. The LTD I put it in, it's not finding it. But when you look at the chart, like everything's down, like the search area, like red, everything red. Lots of red everywhere. Yeah, I kind of predicted this yesterday. Somebody asked me yesterday, they're like asking me what I thought about like after the government shutdown will end. I said I was like, for the most part, it should be a positive thing. But I was like, sometimes what happens, the institutions, they know it's a positive thing. They sell it just to screw people. Most people think it's a positive thing. They'll, you know, put all their money in, and then the institutions sell, and then they make everybody else sell because they're scared, and then they buy it back. So they make, everybody else lose their money. But if you don't sell at a loss, eventually goes up, you'll do good. But that's how they scare a lot of people out of the stock market. Something that was supposed to be good, and they did the opposite, which I kind of predicted yesterday. So that's probably gonna happen. There's a chance. Like anything could happen, but that's one of the things I kind of thought that would happen, and it did. Kind of weird. Like government shutdown ended, and they pulled the rug and sold off and kind of screwed everybody a little bit. Monday bounce, choppy weekend possibly. Yeah, I think it might still chop around. Like some things might still keep on dipping, like. But the things for me, it's fine if it keeps on dipping. I still have a little bit of buying power. I'll just keep on adding to the better stocks. Like if it keeps on dipping, I'll probably, especially like once markets open, I'll probably keep on adding to the Tesla. I'll keep on adding to a little bit to the NVTS, Navitas. I'll keep on adding to the SoFi. It's like one of my biggest, like best holdings. I want to go long term. To the Lift, probably add some more to the Lift. And then probably do some contracts on Walmart once it dips low enough to write it up. And then gold, probably add some more to the gold. I'll probably do that in the market open. Definitely to the gold and silver because they keep on going up, and right now it's at a discount too. And they're safer than most companies like the gold and silver for the long term. So I'll probably do that. I'll just keep on dollar cost averaging into some things that are worth it. To the meta, I'll keep on like adding to the meta because right now like meta is a very good discount, better than other mostly other things. Like I recently when it just started dipping, I started adding to that one. See, I got like over $1,700 worth of that one. I keep on adding more to it. Can I sell right now? Like right now, you won't be able to sell because the market's closed. Uh, Depending on what it is, crypto you could probably sell if it's on Robinhood, but if just the stocks itself, I don't think you will be able to sell. So BRK, let me see what BRK is. This one right here, the BRK. So I don't know which BRK it is. This one's BRKB, but FX trader. What do you mean by FX trader? This is on Robinhood. I mean forex trader. I don't trade forex. At least not yet. BRKA. Looks like this one doesn't have the BRKA. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but see when I put BRK, the only options are BRKB. Oh, there it is, BRKA. Okay, it has it. Berkshire Hathaway. Okay, I found it finally. So long term, I think this one's for sure should be a safe one. For right now, like cause I think Warren Buffett's the one that started, but like since he left, it's not as good right now. But long term, I think it should do pretty good. Let me see if there's any. So this one doesn't say anything for the dividend, but for the long term, it should be pretty decent. I don't see why not. Right now, kind of dipped a little bit here recently. I think because Warren Buffett like left, but for a long term hold, I think it should be pretty decent. I don't see why not. Let's see. So let's see. For 1 week, it's up 3.06%. 1 month, 4.07%. 3 months, 7.04%. Year to date, 12.19%. 1 year, 9.33%. So like yeah, it's doing pretty good. Still pays better than like a savings account. Like where do you put money at a savings account where they even pay like 9.33? So usually most banks pay like 0.1 or whatever, like 0.0 whatever percent, very little percent. But something like this, definitely good long term. If you want to put your money somewhere safe for a long term type deal and get something better than what the bank pays you in savings, something like this is worth it for sure. What's your total investment? Can you check ELVR? Let me see. Oh, really trying to get into the forex. I see. Yeah, like I haven't really done forex yet. Maybe eventually I will, but yeah. So what's your total investment? I'm not sure what you mean by what's my total investment. My total investment to see whatever the leftover $2,005. That's the money that I don't have invested in the stock market. So all of that, like minus the 2,000 that's invested in the stock market right now. So that's a total investment. All of these things here, that equals up to that. See these options here, these companies here, these stocks, and a tiny bit of crypto. So yeah, so pretty much if you see scroll back up there. So if you see 38,000 there minus the 2,000 there, so So pretty much 36,000 is invested because the 2,000 here is not. So pretty much most of my money is in the stock market, bouncing around like crazy right now. It's kind of like what it's doing right now. SGOV, let's check that out. Okay. Oh, this is probably one of them dividend stocks I could see that pays dividends. Let me see. Yeah, 30-day yield dividend 3.96%. That's like, let's see how 30-day yield. Yeah. So stuff like this, it's pretty decent. Like if you have a lot of money, you don't want to invest much. It's pretty decent, but at the same time, like you're getting paid dividends, but then you have to pay taxes on those dividends. So it's like almost not worth it. Like the small dividend that it pays and the price keeps on staying close to the same price all the time. It's like for me personally, it's kind of like not worth it. If you have a lot of money and it doesn't matter, and you could get the dividends, it's like whatever. But it's like paying taxes on small amounts. Uh, like I said, it's a decent. It's okay if you have a little bit. Like I just personally wouldn't have that one. I'd rather have something that grows long term. Like has a steady chart and pays dividends. That one's better. This one is just pretty much you're collecting tax money. And not a lot of it too, not too much of it. So, I mean, me personally, I wouldn't do this one too much. I'd rather do something else that goes up more steadily, slightly, and pays you dividends. Oh yeah, SGOV is better than a savings account. That's for sure, there, Connor. Like I agree with you on that one, definitely. But like out of all their stocks, I prefer other ones that pay dividends plus grow up. Uh, steadily. Oh, that sucks. You lost everything in options. It's a saving account. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's check ELVR. ELVR. Elevra Lithium Limited. Let's see. No, this one looks pretty decent for the most part. Let's see how the daily movement is. For sure with the battery right now, like it looks like short term it's kind of trending down. You can see the red volume buildup and it's trending down, heading below the Bollinger Band towards the bottom of the Bollinger Band. But in general, the company in general looks pretty good because it did go up. You can see for the day, even for the week. But like right now, that's why you see it starting to go. Usually when it goes up, it usually starts trending down for a little bit before it keeps on going back up. But like right now, because it did go up, right now short term the trend is going down on this one. But long term it looks pretty decent for the most part. So Alevra Lithium is engaged in the exploration, development, and mining of lithium raw materials. Its portfolio includes projects in Quebec, Canada, United States. Yeah, for sure this looks pretty decent. Like because it went up quite a bit, look it looks like it's momentum short term for right now looks like it's trending downwards. But not sure for how long after that trend down. I think it'll keep on going up. Just in case, I'll probably add this one to my stocks, to my top stocks to trade. I think that's pretty decent. Put 1K in and work your way back up. Let's see. No real trader trades on Robinhood. Steven Ducks. Learn to read the charts before jumping back in. Lost 100K. Damn. What should I do? Get back, try and recover? Well, trading options is pretty risky. One of the safer ways to trade options is like selling calls, selling puts. That way, like you're getting like on a good company, especially that way you're getting paid to get into a company for a discount, like get collecting premiums and like selling calls, you're collecting money to potentially sell the stock at a profit. You won't make very good money, like, because the stock could go up like high like crazy. If you're selling a call, you're only limited to a certain point that it'll go up, but regardless, it's one of the safer ways. Using options, you can make some passive income, and I do a lot of that. Like, I do the cash secured puts on here, I do the covered calls on here. On top of that, like, I do like poor man's covered calls, or the pmcc, or the diagonal, whatever you want to call it. Like, all of those you can make money, but like the safer ones with the options is to sell calls and sell puts, especially if you're doing it like with a good company and kind of at a better timing. It's like pretty easy, easy passive money for the most part. Even the companies that don't pay dividends, doing that, it's like you're collecting a dividend with a company that doesn't pay dividends, and just collecting premiums on those. Let me see. Yeah, he's hedging VIX. Are you guys talking about the VIX thingy? Let me see. Yeah, I got this one. I might try to close this one tomorrow. Maybe at least collect something, while it's still kind of up, before the fear disappears and everything goes the opposite direction, right? Oh man. Let's see. I gotta find something else to buy here. At least one time. Maybe I should feed my puppy here, like the Shiba Inu puppy. I kind of like feeding that one. Like, literally, I was collecting like profits from it like all these days. Is like kind of funny. This puppy right here, I kept on feeding it and kept on being profitable. I actually sold at a profit almost all these days here. Not much profit, very little, but it wasn't a profit. It's pretty good stuff. A Shiba filled. That means the puppy is full. It's overfed. One bone does it. Good night, good night. In my earlier days, I hedged VAX. Oh, nice, nice. Okay, let's see. What should we do here? Maybe I should get some. Still got that much left buying power, a little over 2,000 buying power. Maybe I'll add some more to the Tesla thingy. Yeah, because Tesla went down quite a bit. Keeps on going down. I'll probably add some more to that one. Trade, buy. We get like, put $3 more in this one. So are you in any privacy coins? I'm not sure what you mean by privacy coins. I don't think I have any of that. Yeah, impossible to make the blind understand. What are options? Options, like option contracts, is like something that you get, like, that controls 100 shares of a stock. There's so many varieties and ways how you could trade that. It's too long to explain in a short amount of time. But for example, like, simplest, the basic way to explain is if you go, for example, to SoFi, go trade options, do this option buy call. So you're buying the, you know, power to control 100 shares of SoFi for a fraction of the price, but then this option expires. If it won't go your way, you'll lose all your money. So you want it to go your way, especially like a short expiration date. You want it to go your direction fast. If not, your money will expire worthless. That's like the simple short way to explain options. It's very risky, especially if you buy them. Selling them, it's less risky. For example, the sofa, if you're selling a put, if you're selling a put, that means you're getting paid to get into a company for a cheaper price. For example, we do this one right here. So obviously the week is almost over, but if you sell this contract, you'll get paid $12 to get into this company, 100 shares of it for $27. If it doesn't reach the price, you collect the whatever that $12 thingy is. If it does get to that price, you have to buy it, 100 shares of it for $27. If it goes lower, you still have to buy it for that price of $27. So it's like a contract. You're like the insurance company that's writing these contracts, but you're collecting these premiums. It's one of the safer ways to trade. You know, like you can't make super a lot of money fast, but see, like you could collect some passive money doing that stuff. But like options in general, there's so much involved with them. Like you got to do some more research. But I tried to explain like the most simplest, fastest, basic way, so you kind of get an idea of what it is, how it works. I do a lot of it. I like it. It's pretty nice. You know. But yeah, it's all like good stuff. Looks like CMG is kind of green a little bit. So it's up today 0.21%. Overnight it's down a little bit. Share my full P&L. Okay. My portfolio is down. Obviously I showed that, but the P&L is right here. Let's see if I could find it. Oops. So this is my P&L. Yesterday was better. Right now, because market's down, and I did some sales, some on the profit, some at a loss. But for the 1 week profit, realized profit and loss, it's $770. For the 1 month, it's $3,284.86. That's take home profits. All of this equals to that. All of these here. So these are the realized profits. Realized profit and loss. It's not much, but something that's kind of better than nothing because I work full time doing construction during the day. But while I work, I do some trading too. So a lot of these is while I'm working, I'm doing trades. Then when I have time, I do some of the live stream trading and stuff like that. But yeah, all of this equals to the 1 month of realized profit and loss 3,284. 3 months, it's $6,832.92. Year to date, I started trading like this on Robinhood since April, right here. So from April till right now, I made that much. And then max, because obviously I had Robinhood for a long time, I barely did anything back there, so kind of like whatever. But like I said, from April, March, that's where I actually started being active in trading. So that's what I made. I know, right? But yeah, like I work full time doing my construction work, and this thing I kind of trade a little bit during like when I can do some of the live streams to kind of like show what I do, and I trade while I'm working doing my construction work. But obviously, if you see my portfolio now, it's down because the market tanked like crazy, and most of my money is in the stock market. That's why it's red. But thing is, you got to make sure like if you're in a good company not to sell. When you sell, that's when you get screwed because eventually the market goes up, everything goes up. If you sell, you're at a loss. If you don't sell, everything goes back up. That's why I keep on adding to my holdings to the company that I hold. That way when it goes up at a crazy profit. Like everything recovers pretty good. Right now the institutions are pulling the rug on the retail traders like us, and they're trying to scare us out, and then they could take all of our money and then write it up, at a profit when they, buy back into it at a low price. So I actually predicted that yesterday. I said that like with the government shutdown, somebody asked what happens. I was like, it's supposed to be good, but most likely they're gonna pull the rug. They're gonna sell off just to scare everybody out and collect your money. That's just be careful. Everybody be careful so that they don't do that to you. And that's exactly what happened. They sold out. Oh yeah, nice. Another leg up after this. Nice. That'll be pretty cool. How do I find options at low strike prices? Well, usually I'll switch my Archer to Joby. Let's see. I might have Joby. I don't know. Let me see. See, I have it on my watch list. I actually do have some of it too. See, I got the Joby too. But I'm not sure there, Letty, what you mean by how do you find options at a low strike? Usually, like what I do, like to be safe, like for example, I'll show you if I want to get like SoFi. I got a whole bunch of those. They're down right now. They were up yesterday. I didn't sell them at a profit. Some of them, but like I usually, if I want to buy a call option, I usually go far out so I have enough time for it to play out how I want it to play out. That way like it won't expire worthless fast because you got a long dated option. I usually like to go at least like roughly a year, like something like that, close to a year, slightly over. And I go to like buy call. This says sell. So for example, see over there it says I have two. See, there's a number two. I have two of those. I got in yesterday. I was at a profit on these yesterday, but right now because everything's down short term, I'm down on those two. But usually what I do is like I click on like one of these, go like see right now it says 0.73 delta. I like to have mine's around the zero point 0.7 delta, so that's a good delta to buy. Uh, like even if it's slightly like lower, it's still fine or higher. But if it's around like zero point 0.7 delta, that's what I like. See, this one's 0.69. It's close enough to a zero point 0.7 delta. I'll probably still get that one because I see SoFi going up long term. So even that one's like close enough to a zero point 0.7 delta. I would get something like that. Actually, right now, like if I had some extra money, like I probably would. I could still do a couple more of these, but I'll see maybe tomorrow. But this is just an example. I'm showing you like what kind of like options that I do. Like you got to get something that's kind of in the money. They cost more, but that's why the delta's higher. But like they just do better. In general. Like for me personally, out of the money is more riskier. To get because it's cheaper, but then it's like it has a longer range to go to be profitable. So for me, I just like the in the money zero point 0.7 delta, that's the ones that work best for me. What do you think of Netflix and the 10-for-1 stock split? What I think of Netflix, I think Netflix is a pretty good company, and let's see, Netflix. I actually kind of like it. I think I recently sold out of it like at a small profit, but I like it long term. I think definitely the split's gonna make it more affordable for like most other people to get full shares of it. So I think it'll probably go up after the split a tiny bit. So I might get some more of it like after the split. So kind of like what I see it doing, like after the split, probably might go up quite a bit. Then like if I get in it at that point, like sell at the peak where when it goes up, then I think it's gonna go do a dip and then eventually keep on going up type deal. That's kind of like how I see it do. It's like not a guarantee it's gonna do that. I'm not a financial advisor, but like that's kind of like how I see what that is gonna do. But it's definitely gonna be a pretty decent thing. More people will be able to afford it for a lower price, as to buy it in full shares. So definitely, I'm pretty bullish on that one. For the long term, I think it's gonna keep on going up. Cause see, let's see where the one of the highest points was. Right here, it used to be at like 1,341. I think eventually it'll go back to the 1,341 where it came from. Because good companies, strong companies like this, long term they keep on going up. Eventually it'll bounce back up to where it came from and go higher. Not like after the split, but I'm meaning by like the value wise. Because obviously the split is gonna make it cost less, but in general, like the value of the company is gonna go back up there. Made $10 my first trade. Nice, that's awesome there. Like to make some money on the first trade is definitely better than losing. That's a positive. That's a good thing right there. Hell yeah. Put money in a 401k or index funds. Real investing is probably one of the most complex things to do right without subjecting yourself to a ton of risk. Oh yeah, that's for sure, Connor. Short-term trading is definitely way more riskier for somebody that like it's more guaranteed long term to make decent money if you just keep on dollar cost averaging into a good ETF or a good company. Just keep on adding, especially an ETF that has multiple companies. Just dollar cost average and it'll compound, and eventually that's actually how a lot of people get rich, like slowly but surely, but it gets there. But sometimes, like if you want to do the short term trades, you could make a lot more money faster, but at the same time, it's way riskier. You could. That's how a lot of people lose all their money doing short term trades, not knowing what they're doing. So yeah, definitely. If you want to take the safe route, dollar cost average, and a good ETF, something that's worth it. If you want to take some risks, take some risks. Cause depending on like what you feel like doing. I am 21. Any tips? Just started. Well, M- Mithun, R3448, like you're still young, like you have such a long way to go. Like definitely like learn more about it, like study, watch videos about trading, get as much knowledge as you can, and actually start by actually you did the right thing by actually starting to do trades, but like learn as much as you can about it because knowledge is power. Right now we have pretty much unlimited knowledge, unlimited power we have access to. It just depending whether we want to take that, whether we want to grab it and learn it. It's all out there. It's all in the on the internet, on Google, on YouTube. All of, like there's so much knowledge, unlimited knowledge. You just got to take it and use it. So this is like the opportunity for pretty much anybody. It's like if somebody can't do something, it's just because of the lack of a desire of doing it because all the knowledge is out there, whether you want it or not. Claim it, learn it, whether you want to or not, type deal, you know. Learn accounting and reading financial statements. Yeah, that's a smart advice too. What Connor said. If you know accounting, that's another very very awesome skill that will be definitely very useful throughout life. It'll help a lot, like crazy. Totally for sure. Let me see, get out of this screen here. Let me see what the, yeah, everything's still, I want to look at the QQQ, see what that is like. Yeah, even the QQQ, that's like the, pretty much America's economy type deal. Companies, lots of companies it's linked with. That's like down. Like everything's dipping. SPY, let's see what SPY, that's more of like the 500 tech companies of the United States. That's down 1.66%, then extra 0.32% overnight. That's quite a bit. Oh, nice. You're an accountant. That's awesome, Connor. REITs, I think they're like real estate investment stuff type deal in the stock market. Um, yeah, market's dipping for sure quite a bit. Data in a time of no data. Yes, so funny with the government shutdown and everything. It says jobs data in a time of no data. So like pretty much no data for the jobs. It's like people be hiding stuff. The government be hiding stuff because they know like the things some of the things that's happening. It's not going towards a positive direction.
3 quarters of this year, in spite of the uncertainties, it's grown at about 1.8%, which is the long-term growth rate of the economy. The fourth quarter is going to be probably weak because of the shutdown, but then there's going to be a rebound in the first quarter. We have some tailwinds into next year. So I think next year the economy is going to grow at or above potential. We have some fiscal stimulus in the pipeline from the One Big Beautiful Bill, or the OB3. We have 150 basis points of easing by the Federal Reserve over the last year. That's still working itself through the pipeline. We have very accommodative financial conditions, accommodative of economic activity, and we have some deregulation in the pipeline, and banks are beginning to exercise that by lending. And so I think there's some tailwinds, and that's my outlook for the economy. For the labor market, I think the labor market will continue to soften some, but it's going to do that in an orderly manner.
And they're talking about the labor market,
which is unemployment rate around 4.5, let's say. It's possible in the fourth quarter, because of the shutdown, the unemployment rate may tick up more than usual, but I expect that to then stabilize. And for inflation, we have inflation running at 3%, which is a full percentage point above our.
well, yeah, obviously no like real jobs data report because all the government shut down. They don't really have the information or the details about any of that. Kind of weird, but it is what it is. Yeah, market's pretty much down quite a bit. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I think some stocks probably keep on dipping. Some stocks will probably start recovering, but I guess take it one day at a time. If it does keep on dipping, I'll just keep on adding more to the companies, the stocks that I want to have keep and hold long term. It'll be all good stuff. Okay, let's see. Anyone in here familiar with linear algebra? Yeah, for sure. Buying the dip. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell flipping, yeah. Let's see. Okay, so I guess I'll be logging off here in a second. I wanted to buy like one Apple share. They sold me a pair instead. It's kind of weird. Sometimes they do that. But anyways, I'll be logging off. I'll be working, doing my construction tomorrow like crazy. So have a good night, everybody. Maybe I'll be back sometime tomorrow. Bye-bye.